Have you ever seen a film and thought, wow, that was incredible, but never again? That's what we're going to be talking about today. Hello and welcome to Throw That Film. Today we'll be discussing great films that you only have to watch once. Here with me is Todd James.
Hello.
And I'm James Forbes.
Hello, James.
Go on, Todd, kick us off, will ya?
I will. All right, I'm going to start with a film I saw this year, which apparently I talk about all the time. That's one of the best films I've ever seen, but I intend to never see again. The Theory of Everything.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you're a regular listener, you'll know that this is my favourite film of the year so far. And it's, I can't praise it highly enough. I won't talk about it for too long because I just love it.
Highly emotionally charged.
Fantastic had me blubbing for a solid hour and a half.
And it's actually quite funny.
It's got a lot of funny bits as well.
Yeah.
But I never want to watch it again. It made me too unhappy. It was just too emotional. Yeah. I felt like I'd lost a member of my family.
Yeah.
That's the level of emotion I was feeling. And there was even an opportunity for me to there was an open air cinema that was showing it this year.
Oh, okay.
And my girlfriend was like, "Let's go." And I was like, what else are they showing?"
I don't want to blubber in front of you.
Yeah. I don't want to be in a field with 10,000 people crying.
Okay. On that same kind of train of thought.
Yeah.
12 Years a Slave.
Okay.
That was a little bit emotional.
Yeah,
just a little bit. And to go with it, kind of remind us of the past.
The past we both lived through.
Well, yeah. But remind us of the past. So, like, another film would be Selma, of just where you're sat there living in the modern world, and you're like, oh, I can't believe they did it. Although we're all doing the same things now, but just to different groups. But
why are we laughing at that?
Yeah, no. But just you see it, and I think these films need to be made once every so often, just to remember, like, yeah, this is what happened.
Yeah,
and you're
true.
like, let's make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, it's very like, I don't know if grounding is the word, but it's, love people, respect people.
Yeah.
Don't oppress people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, I hope your next suggestion is a bit more cheerier.
Oh God. Oh no. Children of Men. Don't know if you've seen that one.
I have, yeah. Clive Owen.
Yeah.
Got that great opening long shot where it's inside the car, and then you're
that's
slowly
like right in the middle. But
oh, is it in the middle? Okay.
Yeah, there's another shot quite in the beginning.
That's also
like that
shot.
where there's like the shop blows up. He's just been inside the shop in it. Anyway, spoilers.
There's a camera and it records the film. Yeah.
A man walks. Yeah, that is another film where it's excellent, and I don't know about loved every minute because it's a depressing film. Like it's not very cheery. Not a lot of smiles in it.
No, but it's a really good story.
Yeah, it's excellent, and it's a brilliantly made film as well. It's not just it's a good story. It's the craft, if you like, is excellent.
Because they could have, a lot of the shots, a lot of the locations, they could have made it way easier for themselves, but they didn't do it. Halfway, they were like, let's try and make it absolutely. Yeah, it's great.
And but just I really have no desire to watch it again because at the end you're just like,
job done.
Yeah. All right. Can you cheer us up a bit then?
Yeah. Well, kind of.
Okay. That's a no.
Danny Collins.
Okay.
The film no one saw this year.
Yeah.
But was excellent. One of the best films out this year.
Wow. High praise.
Yeah, it's you're either, when I was watching it, I was either laughing or crying or both. Like you couldn't tell what I was doing, but I was doing both.
You were just making horrible noises.
Yeah, and it's just so cheery, but a kind of sad cheery, and
nostalgic.
Yeah. You leave, and you feel like good and warm inside, and you're like, that was great. Would I go watch it again? No, mainly because I don't get the song stuck in my head.
So
which I'm not going to sing, but there's a song in it which is the most catchy. Oh, wow.
Right, yeah. I haven't even seen it, but I know the song. That's how catchy it is.
They deliberately made it up for the film to be a catchy song, and it's a bit like with the Lego Movie. They did that.
Everything is awesome. Yeah.
They did that.
Don't want to infringe copyright, so I better stop there.
They'd be like, "Wait, so that's spot on.
Yeah.
That was spot on singing." Yeah.
And it worked too well. It worked so well as an annoying, catchy song that you actually.
It actually became an annoying, catchy song. Yeah.
Right.
So Danny Collins for me, I highly recommend everyone to watch it, and you'll have a great time and you'll be a great memory. But you don't have to watch it again.
Not even in like 30 years on
Nah,
ITV
not even.
8 or however many ITVs there'll be by then.
Yeah. Nah.
No?
Nah.
Okay.
For our US listeners, ITV is a TV channel.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Anyway.
Okay, I do have a slightly more cheery one. Slightly. But it's for different reasons than we've been saying so far.
It's not like Schindler's List, is it?
No, that's not very cheery.
No.
I hate to ruin it for you, but that's not true. No. It is The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey.
Oh, okay, is that the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here is a trilogy that many people think didn't need to be a trilogy.
Yeah.
I personally think it would have been a great 2 films.
Yeah.
It would have been, but in no place is it more noticeable that it's stretched thin than the first one.
Okay.
When have you seen? I've got a feeling you haven't.
I haven't seen any Hobbit, any Lord of the Rings. I know.
Amazing.
I know.
Outstanding, right? But the first one is, I mean, it's long as well, and long is fine if it's good, but I think it takes something like an hour for them to leave the Shire, which is like their little home. For those who don't know, like you, James, and there's like this really long scene at the start where all of the like 13 dwarves or however many it is, they all come to his house and they have like a dinner party, and it's like a full episode of Come Dine With Me. It's like a full, like they all have like multiple courses.
Yeah.
They're making jokes about paintings and doilies. Like it's this scene just, and then they sing like 2 full songs in it as well. It's not even a musical, this film. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, okay. No.
The Hobbit, not a musical. but yeah, and it just feels kind of unnecessary. Like it feels like a purpose-built prequel.
Yeah.
But it's not. Like in a way, it's an important part of the story. But in a way, you know, like in Spider-Man 2, how they have the whole first film in the opening credits.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do that.
Do that.
Just do that. Like, oh, I get it. He's reluctant to leave. Oh, he left. Okay. Like that's pretty much the whole film.
Off to see the wizard or whatever they do.
Yeah, that's more or less the story. Lions and tigers and bears and that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that. All right. Your final suggestion.
Gravity. I saw that absolutely fantastic film. It's
right.
Mainly the rewatchability is because I don't have a personal IMAX.
You don't?
I don't, mate.
Oh, okay. You can borrow mine if you like.
If you have your own personal IMAX, then why are you listening to us? But
yeah.
If you have
if you are listening to us, how is it an IMAX?
Yeah, like your own IMAX. That must be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It has to be watched in IMAX, and it has to be watched in 3D IMAX. You can't watch it on your phone. It's just not the same. I saw it 4 times, I think.
Right.
The first time I watched it in IMAX, blew me away. I was like, this is absolutely amazing. I need to get everyone I know come and watch this with me. Went again, saw it in a normal screen in 2D, and I was just like, what? I was falling asleep. It was boring. I was just like, what? Is this the same film? And then I couldn't understand, and my friend who had watched it with me was just like, that wasn't that great. And I'm like, yeah, no. I don't know what's gone on. And then I watched it for the 3rd time in IMAX, and I was like, that's what it is. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit weird that I've put this in a list of films you only have to watch once. And I've watched it 4 times.
Yeah.
But it's with the clause of only an IMAX. That's just, it's not an IMAX anymore, so you can't watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I completely agree. I saw it twice as well. And the first time it was like a 10 a.m. like early morning show. And I was still like a tiny bit asleep, like deliriously, like watching this film, like mind-blowingly IMAX, like oh, what am I watching?
Yeah.
And I was like, that was amazing, like that was a real experience. I felt it.
Yeah.
And then I went and watched it again, and I was like, I couldn't stay awake.
Yeah,
like it
is quite boring when you're not involved with the special effects that happen in.
Like the script is like 12 pages long.
The whole story is, holy crap, I'm falling from space to Earth. This is actually happening. Like that's the whole story, which is great. And they make the film about an hour and a half. The 3D is really immerses you with that.
Mm-hmm.
The acting is it's great. You've got some great actors there, but they don't really have to do that much for it, and it all works.
Like, am I going to watch that on Channel 5 in 2 years?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
No. It's also got one of the greatest long. I think it's the opening scene.
Yeah, 16 minutes.
Although I believe he cheated.
Yeah.
Because they patched together a bunch of shots and a lot of it's CGI.
That's like saying Birdman, it's got the greatest long shot ever when
the whole film,
it's all just fake.
There is a film, I forget the name of it. There is a French film that was all one shot. They did the whole film 4 times.
Yeah, I feel like it isn't French. I feel like it's Russian or something.
Yeah.
So that's one of those weird countries. and it's about like the ghost of that guy walking around. No, we're thinking of different films.
No, mine's a bank heist. Anyway.
I don't think they're the same thing, but there's no real way of knowing.
Well, bank heist with a ghost. I think we just made up a quality film
that you only have to watch once.
Yeah.
Great.
Anyway, do you have another one?
No.
Okay, neither do I.
No.
That's great. Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
If you have any films that you loved but you would never watch again, but you would recommend, share in the comments below. If you can thumbs up this video, and thanks for listening.
3 stories, all just from different parts of the world
and different time points as well.
I think they made the best film possible out of the source material.
Okay. I did watch that trailer for utter trash.
Yeah, utter trash is a really good way to put it.